Hi friends, it's Donna with AK Gal Stamps, and I hope you're doing well this Friday. I'm unfortunately not coming to you live today because we're going to a flea market today to celebrate my birthday. But I wanted to come on and show you my Friday card. Finishing up with this the bundle, the sweet jar with the punch. And it's been a really fun set to use, has lots of neat things for it. And I am going to be using this beautiful gallery paper. It is just gorgeous. Of course, that's the other side. There's that. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. That's the other side. And I'm using this one today. Isn't that pretty? And the back side. This is 6x6 paper. And you get 12 designs, 4 sheets of each design. But I just love it. It is very pretty. And I have not used this yet with these cards until today. So I'm just showing you the fronts and backs. And quite a few of these would be very good masculine cards, and I'm making a masculine card for you today. So there is that paper. Very pretty, and it's available now. So we should get started. You're going to need a base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Your basic card there. And you're going to need a piece for the inside. I'm using vanilla, and it's 4 by 5 1/4. That's going in there. My designer series paper for the front is 4 by 5 1/4. You're going to need another piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 3 1/4, and it's scored at 3 3/4. 3 3/4. We'll do that. 3 3/4. You're going to need a piece of DSP that is 3 by 4 1/2. 3 by 4 1/2. It's going to fit here right on the front. I have this little tag. Looks like it's about 1/2 inch. So it's 3/4 of an inch by 3 1/8. No, 3 1/4. Because this is 3 1/4. So isn't that pretty? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this. This goes on here. So we're going to glue that right there, okay? So I'm going to use my liquid glue for this. A nice, easy, fun fold for a guy. Although you can make it for anybody. So I want that like that. I want to make sure that this is going to go like this. Wait a minute. It starts getting very sticky and persnickety. Ah, goodness. I'm going to have to put more glue on it because it's getting too sticky now because I waited too long. Let's try this again, see if I can do this better. Like this. I want it centered there. There, I just want to make sure that it would fold over good. There we go. So there's that. This is then going to get glued right here, okay? And we want this piece that's 4 by 5 1/4. Oops, excuse me, that's the flip side. We will put that on this piece right here. Okay. And then we have this flap, which has this nice, pretty scenery. Isn't that pretty? It has both, I think, masculine and feminine patterns in this DSP, which is nice. Like that. So you got that so far. See, there's your little fun fold, okay? Now I'm going to put with pecan pie, I am going to do happy birthday. Let's see if I can do it straight. I'm batting 50-50 on this. But I've got another side. If it doesn't quite work, hey, that looks pretty good. I cannot complain about that. I'm just going to clean that off. That's going to go on the front, but brown. Let's see how this is doing. Just a little bit. Just want a little bit of color on that, the edges, and that's going to go just like that. Maybe I'll put dimensionals on it. Since I haven't made one yet, this is like my first one. I'd gotten the card as a swap, I believe, for On Stage, but there was no name. So they used the fish that was in last year's catalog. Is that good? I think so. And I think these are retired Neutrals adhesive back sequins, but I'm using them because I need something like this on my card. So how about that? I'm thinking that I probably maybe need to go with these that are a little bit darker. Then I take your pick tool out. Let's see. Do that for the front. And now the inside. Where are we going to use the jar? We are going to test brown. I think I'm just gonna go one time because I'm not punching it out. Okay. Don't want it to be a feminine card, so I got to be careful how I do that. But now we're going to do cookies. Okay, let's stamp. I think, yep, stamping off. Or I wonder, actually, I wonder if I should use, why does that keep getting a line in it? I don't think I want to use that for that. I'm going to put that aside. Let's try the crumb cake. See how that looks as a cookie. Because we want these to be chocolate chip cookies, so they can't be too light. I think stamping them off, that might work. let's try it. So we're just lining that up between the lines, all the lines. Okay, so we'll try that. And if it doesn't quite work, we can always use another one. Now I'm going to use the pecan pie for the chocolate chips. And this works on all the designs. That's cute. Okay. Chocolate chip cookies, and we need a little sweet, a little treat for you. That's kind of crooked. Ugh. Nuts. Wish we had like some, like that vanilla whiteout. But you know what? We are just going to wing it here and try this again. Do it on a piece of scrap. Okay. This is how we're going to do this. Like that. And I am going to get my really big scissors. Let's see how we do with that. That's not too bad. I'm just kind of curious how this will look when we wing it, because that does happen sometimes. Now I could really emphasize it by putting the brown edges on this, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna put this on here and see how that works. Is that better? I think that's better. Will they ever know the difference? Oh, I needed the top of the jar. That's what I needed. I haven't done this part yet. Never done this. So, at least I don't think I have. At least I don't think I have. Okay, so we want the pecan pie, right? But we want to stamp it off once. Okay, that works. That wasn't too hard. Now see what you can do, there's also this image that's like a fill-in, and you could also fill in. You could do like this is a light color for this also, and then do the dots. I think that would do kind of the same thing. It has the lines. Well, that is the lines. That's the cookies. Okay, so we got that. Okay, we don't need that. We need to glue this in here. My liquid glue on here, and then we hide that flap. I just decided to do it at 8.5 because that's what I had. I had an 8.5 piece, and I thought, well, we can just cut it off, right? So there is your card. And you could do something else here, because I thought about sending warm wishes. I thought about doing that. So let's just do that. I want to put something on here. Sending warm wishes. And I sure hope that actually this hides it. I wasn't even thinking about that. I said, I hope that, oh, it does. Oh, good. Good. Then, happy birthday, sending warm wishes, and a little treat for you. Huh. This comes from the totes and notes that I'm going to be doing next week. I'm going to be using that bundle next week. So I hope that you will give this card a try. I love this paper. Isn't that just so pretty? And a nice guy card. So I guess you better make sure that they've got some cookies when you give them this card. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday, and it's sunshine wherever you are. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'd love it if you gave me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you subscribe, just hit the bell and you'll find out whenever I download or do live videos. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.